today I'm going to introduce you to this new baritone guitar that I've customised for Dr. Gothic. This is the second guitar I've customised for Dr. Gothic. The first one was one of my entomology series where I embed real insects, dead insects, into the guitar. It had spikes around it. It has a sort of steampunk theme. It's quite goth-like and really suited his music. So he came back to me and asked me to commission a new guitar for him. We went backwards and forwards as I always do with my design. I like to work with the customer as best as I can to get the design up to exactly what they can imagine it being before we start working. And then throughout the whole process of working, there's a back and forth where I send lots of images to the client. So in this case with Dr. Gothic, we kept going backwards and forwards while I was making, just to confirm the kind of pattern that's on the guitar. I've embedded cogs into the fretboard. So for this guitar, I've split the body in two and separated it out, connecting it with these pipe work to make it have that steampunk theme, as well as all these cogs in it. The cogs actually came, or the main cog section came from a clock movement. Then we've got a dial on it that with the lights that light up behind it. I made custom knobs for it as well. And I had to make a custom scratch plate to allow it to fit in over the body. Now the body had been widened up, and to also allow for this space in the middle where instead of a middle pickup, I've dropped in an old radio valve. We've used a lipstick pickup at the front, which sort of added to that pipework theme. I like the way you can see a light shining through the input jack before you plug in. The selector switch is a three-way rotary switch made from the top of a key. And then along the neck, we've got embedded cogs. So they are holes routed out in the fretboard, the cogs dropped in and filled in with resin, sanded smooth to keep the fretboard radius. And this has a reverse headstock with locking tuners. I'm a big fan of locking tuners. I've actually made a video about them in which I use this guitar as an example. It'd be great if you could actually leave a comment for me under this one saying what you think makes up a steampunk guitar, or if you like them. They're a bit of a trend at the moment. The best way to explain how this guitar sounds is to actually hear it in action. So here's some footage of Dr. Gothic playing.